Movie buffs, welcome back to the Movie Bay. This is D. In today's video, we're going to do a take 10 on Al Pacino. We're going to take a look at 10 good movies from Al Pacino. Starting with Dog Day Afternoon. Dog Day Afternoon is an older movie. This came out in 1975. It has a 125-minute runtime, and it has a very high, well-deserved 8.0 IMDb. Dog Day Afternoon is a bank robbery movie, so to speak, but it's a very funny bank robbery movie. So if you want to watch a bank robbery movie with a twist, you gotta check out Dog Day Afternoon. It is a fantastic movie. Again, it's an older movie. It came out in 1975. So Dog Day Afternoon. Next up, we have Scent of a Woman. Scent of a Woman is a fantastic movie. It received all kinds of accolades when it came out. Just a great movie to watch. Scent of a Woman came out in 1992. It has a 156-minute runtime, and it scored, again, just like Dog Day, a 8.0 IMDb. Scarface. This is when you talk about, every actor got a movie that is synonymous with them. When you bring them up, that one movie always comes up. For Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's Terminator. For Al Pacino, it's Scarface. For Bruce Willis, it's Die Hard. Everybody got that. Every mainstream actor got that one role that is just synonymous with them. No matter how many good movies they have, no matter how many movies they may have that's actually better, that one movie is going to always pop up. And Scarface is the movie that always pops up when you talk about Al Pacino. Scarface came out in 1983. It has a 170-minute runtime, and it has a high, well-deserved 8.3 IMDb. Scarface is a legendary movie. It's probably the best gangster movie of all times. Yeah, I can't really say enough. It has a ton of quotes. It's a very memorable movie on so many different levels. It inspired video games. It's a heck of a movie. And this is actually a remake to the original Scarface movie. Next up, we have Donnie Brasco. Donnie Brasco is a fantastic movie. It's about, again, this one is about infiltration into the mob. This is about Johnny Depp's character infiltrating the mob. Fantastic movie. Great. It's one of those kind of movies we've seen them all before, but this one is really good. Donnie Brasco came out in 1997. It has a 127-minute runtime, and it scored a decent 7.7 IMDb. Let me take that back. 7.7 isn't decent. That's good. 7.7 is really, really good. Next up, we have Devil's Advocate. Devil's Advocate is another really good Al Pacino movie starring Keanu Reeves. Really good. When you watch Devil's Advocate, it almost puts you in the mind of The Firm. Even though they're different movies, but they kind of cross lines a little bit. Devil's Advocate came out in 1997. It has a 144-minute runtime, and it has, again, a 7.5 IMDb. Really good movie, Devil's Advocate. Again, this is another one. This is a legendary movie. Now, this one, when you think about Al Pacino, this one don't come up because it's just such a star-studded cast in this one. But it does come up in Pacino talks, but this one will come up more in De Niro talks, I think. But let's go ahead and dive into Heat. Heat came out in 1995. It has a 170-minute runtime, and it's got a very high 8.3 IMDb. I don't really need to tell you guys anything about Heat. Everybody's seen Heat. And if you didn't see Heat, go see Heat. It's just one of those movies. It's probably the best heist movie ever made. Probably. It's a lot of heist movies out there. But I would say I think Heat is the best one out of all of them. It definitely got the best shootout scene of probably. I can't think of another movie that has a better shootout sequence than this one. The way it was filmed, the type of microphones that they used to really capture the sound effects of the gunfire accurately. Heat is definitely probably one of the best shootouts. In fact, I would go on record to say Heat is is the best shootout scene probably ever filmed. If you disagree, leave it down in the comment section. Next up, Carlitos Way. Carlitos Way is a fantastic movie. The acting in here, you got Sean Penn. Sean Penn did he put his foot in that role. Sean Penn did a great job. Pachino did a great job. This movie is off the chain. So Carlitos Way came out in 1993. It has a 145-minute runtime, and it has a really good 7.9 IMDb, almost an 8. It was really that good. Real quick, not part of the Take 10, but I want to throw this in there because I don't know when I'll ever cover this one in a Take 10 or anything like that. Not that it's not a good movie. It's just, it's kind of an odd man out, but it's good. And this is Carlitos Way, Rise to Power. This was not a theatrical release. It was straight to DVD. But it was a really good prequel to Carlitos Way. You got, look at the casting here. You got Mario Van Peebles. You got Jay Hernandez. You got Louis Guzman, who's actually a carryover from the first movie. And you got Sean Combs. Puff Daddy, at the time he was called Puff Daddy. Now he's P. Diddy. But Diddy did a fantastic job in here. I think he played Nicky Barnes. Great job. The movie is off the chain. I just wanted to throw this in as an honorable mention. It's not part of the Take 10, but there's quite a few people out there who don't know about Carlitos Way, Rise to Power, again, because it wasn't a theatrical release. I think this could have been a theatrical release, and I think it would have did really good. This is Carlitos Way, Rise to Power. This is not an Al Pacino movie, but I wanted to throw it in there anyway. Now, back to Al Pacino. We have Stand Up Guys. Stand Up Guys is really good. I enjoy Stand Up Guys. If you want a movie that's got a lot of humor, some action, you'll check out Stand Up Guys. Stand Up Guys came out in 2012. It only runs for 95 minutes and it has a 6.4 IMDb. Pretty decent movie. Christopher Walken, you know you're going to get something good with that guy. Next up is, it's an Al Pacino movie. It's not one of the best Al Pacino movies, but it's solid enough to make a Take 10. And this is 88 minutes. 88 minutes came out in 2007. It has a 108-minute runtime, and it scored a lower 5.9 IMDb. It's a decent Pacino movie. Again, not great, but, it's good enough to make a Take 10. Next up is a really good, underrated Al Pacino movie. This one, this one is more of an emotional, this is more of a drama for Al Pacino. This is a really fantastic movie. And this one is called Manglehorn, okay? Manglehorn came out in 2014. It has a 97-minute runtime, and it scored a pretty low 5.5 IMDb. This was a great movie. It was an independent film. I enjoyed it. I'm not sure why it's so low. I can see why it's not going to be super high. But it's a really good movie. It's definitely a good movie. You will like Manglehorn. It's a really decent movie. So that's the Take 10 on Al Pacino. I hope there was something there that you like. I like Al Pacino. He's a timeless classic. He's Hollywood gold. Certain people are just going to be considered Hollywood gold, legends of the craft. Al Pacino, De Niro. The list just goes on and on. And as I do these Take 10s, I'll definitely highlight the ones that are legends. So far, most of the people who I've done on Take 10s are big standout actors, because in order to get 10 movies, you got to be good for them to keep hiring you for more movies. So thanks again for watching. Next up, we got Lawrence Fishburne coming. So stay tuned to the Movie Bay.